And already there is a divine vortex of light. And a symbol comes forward immediately. Again, it is a symbol of a white triangle with the point down. This symbol shows back again. This is the same symbol as last week that has come for a second time. And as you envision this symbol in your spiritual eye, again, the color is a white that's undescribable, for it comes from the illumined upper worlds of light. It has come through the matrices of crystalline geometries, has come through the aeons, has come into the very grid of our sacred planet. It has come into the grid of each and every one here, connected through the heart and mind. It lights up this sacred geometry that is beyond our perception or ability to even envision, much less to understand. But it comes holding divine, sacred, illumined, radiating codes. Purpose is to trigger and ignite the dormant cosmic memory and indeed the dormant DNA of the physical, mental, and emotional bodies. And so we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with the understanding that the sacred space and the grace that flows in is illuminated with a radiance, a luminosity, not of this earth. And so we prepare ourselves as we open up our own hearts, for this comes from the highest realms of light, and its source is unconditional love, igniting the compassionate hearts throughout the universe and indeed the multiverse. For it is the source, energy, and essence of all creation, coming from the highest of the absolute worlds, the worlds beyond the creationals, the pulsing, everlasting, eternal, and boundless, unconditional love, frequency, power, expressed in many and varied ways. Once again, it comes into this frequency band of a physical material world to the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten. And so with each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, we are understanding clearly the sacredness of this moment and our participation in it, fully engaged and aware and conscious. And as you are fully aware, engaged and conscious, indeed, there is a co-creational dynamic, one that is strong and most powerful to bring into the world the highest vision. As the children of light who have not forgotten, hold deep in their hearts, in the most intimate of prayers, in their most innocent childlike wish, their hearts dreaming for the world, their hearts dreaming for humanity, and for all the kingdoms of life upon the world. That with childlike innocence, the memory of joy and bliss and happiness and empowerment to be and do whatever the thought or mind brings forth. And indeed, it is this childlike innocence, this childlike frequency that we embrace in this illuminating white light that holds all the colors beyond the rainbow colors of the earthly realm. It is the colors of the cosmic Christ and the divine Maitreya. In its ever evolutionary, ever growing and boundless new creations, intersections, geometries, codes, and harmonics. And all of this that is beyond the comprehension of mortals. We say to you, beloveds, indeed, you are no way mortal, for your origins are that of the divine. And that indeed you hold these very codes, not only in consciousness, but stored as a sacred library within your very bones, within the very blood plasma that moves through your veins, through your arteries, pumping through your heart. You must remember your cosmic origins, the design, the divine plan, the great compilation of a great creational process to move into the upper frequency of expanded light, expanded creation, moving to the frequency of the Shambhala worlds, the worlds of the crystalline matrix, those worlds of perfect balance and perfect peace. And so it is in this moment, beloveds, as the children of light who came to the earth, the children of light who heard the clarion call, the children of light who came in a place of confusion and indeed darkness. But slowly, that part of you that is so strong, beloveds, that part of you that holds the divine, emanating Shekinah presence, white light, strong within you, always there, waiting to bring forth the fullness of your personality into it, the fullness of your goals, wishes, and dreams into it. For it is through the divine Shekinah presence, the very movement of the divine within you that brings you to this moment where you are in your individual and collective lives. For your journey is beyond your birth. And so you find yourself here in this moment, this eternal moment, with the world in front of you, and indeed the awareness of the cosmic world that has always been there with you. And it is indeed, beloveds, this cosmic world that you vibrate to, that you understand, that you seek, that you long for. And to bring into more clarity the greater understanding as you make known the unknown, ever searching and seeking the sacred truth of all. Bringing you through your journey, through your way, through millennia, through lifetimes, through multiple worlds into this moment. For only you can do what it is you have come here to do upon this sacred planet. For indeed, you are the planetary world servers. Your love is for the planet and all of her life. And so in your own, you have your particular assignments and engagements. The life will bring you, and those decisions that you make to move forward in bringing the illumination of the higher awareness to all humanity. And sometimes, beloveds, we understand that can be a lonely path. But we say to you, as you have said, Esri, Umpalti, Ata, Yodhe, Vodhe, you are never alone. And as you integrate more fully the spiritual, invisible frequencies that do not vibrate to your physical sensory perception, but beyond it. And we say to you as you breathe in, this white light that has come in this Trinity, the point down, emanating the white brilliance beyond description. It is the movement, it is the power of the Shekinah presence. It is the movement, the power of the divine feminine. It is the movement and the power of the Holy Spirit. It is the living, moving, breathing, creating, nurturing, loving aspect of the divine. And its power and presence is here now in this time to bring a reconciliation, a rebalancing, and a readjustment into the frequency of this beloved planet, into all of her life, and indeed, beloveds, beyond the planet. It is for the entire solar system, your own logi, and beyond the logi, of all the logis of the central suns, of the great Hunan Ku, your great galactic mother. And beyond that, it is the cosmic Christ. It is indeed the divine Maitreya that brings the multitude of worlds, the multitude of creations into one galactic energy point of balance and peace. Know, beloveds, that your work is not limited to your sacred planet. And as you have the most impact on it, for you are made of the very physicality of the earth. You carry her DNA as she carries yours. But you come from the highest origins, and your true identity is from the highest of aeons. And it is you who choose to come to this world because your capacity of love is that boundless and endless. To come into a place of darkness and forgetfulness, to move as great warriors of light into the most challenging of circumstances, to open up the compassionate heart for those beings who suffer, to bring illumination to the ones who have forgotten, to be the way for others to see. And so we say, beloveds, as you are here now in this sacred moment, as we gather around you, the radiant ones, the illumined ones, the ascended ones, from the various streams of consciousness, all a reflection of the divine, in unique and in very diverse ways that is endless in all creations. As the myriad of layers of beings, consciousness and awareness ever unfolding, there is the great in-breath of the divine, calling all back home, true home. And in this comes the importance of balance, the importance of peace, the importance of joy, the importance of bliss. to bring those frequencies to raise again the consciousness of the very earth and all of her life, and indeed throughout the planetary systems of your own solar logi and beyond that. And so the reach is wide and myriad. And we say this to you, beloveds, to remind you of your importance and your value to the design of things. And as you do walk in a physical, mental, and emotional body, you are not limited to that body. And indeed, it is through the consciousness that you have developed throughout aeons of times to be in this moment now in the highest capacity and service to the divine. So you breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. And allow now this white consuming light of unconditional love, carrying the sacred codes of distant memories, moving in and through your being. And each and every in-breath and out-breath is a prayer. Each and every in-breath and out-breath is a heart's dreaming. Each and every in-breath and out-breath is a long-lost love, remembered, a love so profound that it is unspeakable and unknowable, but it is the memory that is there. And as you go deeper, expand more, seek larger, your journey brings you closer and closer to this soul pulse that calls you, that beckons you to move beyond the limitations of our earthly existence, that your resources, your empowerment, your nurturing comes from much higher levels. And that is what you seek, beloveds. It is that you seek, even as you walk a physical, mental, and emotional world. And even as you honor the physical, mental, and emotional body, for indeed it is embedded as a vehicle, a sacred vehicle that holds this powerful love that you are part of. And so, beloveds, remember when those times get challenging, and most certainly they will, that you have a higher purpose and frequency and indeed ability to vibrate and integrate the higher frequencies available to you. And so we ask you now to breathe in the ever transformative white light of the Shekinah presence. And as you breathe it in, it emanates and continues to emanate in its luminosity and its radiance, for it cannot be contained. And indeed, from other levels, other perspectives, it is as a great supernova, a brilliant star, for the light is that radiant. And as you breathe in this light and exhale it, as you become one with it, as it moves you into your higher light garment, as it moves you into your higher consciousness and awareness, as it taps into the higher parts of yourself, as it expands you into all the radiant ones that you are part of, as it brings you into the full awareness of all the councils that you sit on, as it brings you into the fuller understanding of the many worlds you impact, as it brings you into the glory and the power of remembering of your true essence, as it moves you through the celestial realms beyond the Zions, beyond the paradise worlds, the upper crystalline matrices of light, emanating a cosmic memory, a reigniting, a re-understanding of a solid wisdom deep embedded within you. We take this time now simply to experience the emanating radiant white light of the Shekinah presence. Allow it to move in and through all aspects of your being that is beyond this physical locality. Allow yourself to expand with it. Give yourself permission to simply be free, to simply be boundless. No constrictions, no parameters, no boundaries, but a limitlessness of the soul. And now, as you see yourselves as these illuminating beings of great radiance and the capacity of unconditional love, you now together cast your gaze upon the earth. And as you see yourself as these great cosmic beings, your very thought and intention, as you radiate this white light, your gaze upon the earth brings this healing, balancing energy, anchoring peace of the Azi Shalom, the higher peace upon the planet, upon all of her life. And as you join the Elohims, as you fall into your creational process, as you are anchored in unconditional love, aligned with the highest parts of yourself, using your physical body, mental and emotional body, closest to the earth, you allow yourself of an instrument of the divine, indeed an instrument of God, to move into the earth, and to move upon the hearts and minds of humans, moving with unconditional love as your greatest resource, touching the hearts and minds of every man, woman, and child, touching the hearts and minds of those in governance, touching the minds and hearts of those who find themselves on the edge of despair, who suffer, who lose hope. We bring now the radiant, unconditional love to heal all those in despair, to give courage, to give indeed El Gobor, the strength of God, to bring in with the mighty angels, Mikaelilu, Raphael, so many that are here and charged upon the earth, that the children of light combine their light to bring profound healing to the earth, balance and peace. And so we simply radiate this white light that holds all the colors and all the colors needed in all frequency bands to bring in balance, healing, and peace. For it has always been the children of light upon the earth that has kept the earth from moving into more chaos and darkness. And so it is the great call to the children of light to come forward and to do the great work. And so we come together as the family of light on many levels, on many realms and many dimensions, working together. But indeed, beloveds, it is the children of the earth who have not forgotten. For it is the most powerful and closest to the frequency of the earth and her life. And so we pinch upon you once again, your role and how important it is, and the power of your thoughts, your capacity to hold love, your power of concentration and focus, and the power of Gibor, the strength that you hold. And so we together, this loving gaze upon the earth and beyond the earth. You could look up at a starry night and know that you impact, and the ripples of your thoughts and your heart's dreaming and your prayers ripples across the universe. And once again, we bring attention to our breath as it continually breathes in and exhales the white light, moving, reaching out into the cosmos, the signature of the children of light who have not forgotten upon the earth. And now we think of the return. And as such, we see that we are imbued with this white light of this triangle, this trinity, that's come from the highest of aeons, holding divine codes, memories, and triggers. We breathe them in and we know that we have been forever changed and altered as we move in our journey of light. We also know that as a result, we impact our environment and those who cross our path. And with this blessing and grace and upgrade and download, We are ever mindful of our thoughts and our words and our actions because we know they hold great power. And we must be good custodians and guardians of this as we serve our sacred planet and beyond that. And now, as this symbol begins to draw back to its source, as the energies begin to step down, as the most radiant ones who have been with us begin to draw in their electromagnetic field, we now begin to draw in ours with the intention to be fully back into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies, but ever connected in consciousness and awareness to the higher levels. And on the count of 3, we will intend to be back, awake, alert, and very, very grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.